Lesson 8-12, page 288 from your math journal. We are looking at fraction divisions. Use the ruler to solve problems 1A to C. Question 1A. How many 2-inch segments are in 6 inches? How many 2-inch segments? Well, an 2-inch segment is this. 1 inch, 2 inch. So here we have a 2-inch segment. How many are there in 6? 1, 2, 3. Question B. How many half-inch segments are in 6 inches? Half inch. This is from here to here. It's 1 inch. Well, half inch would be right there. How many of those do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue counting. Okay. How many 1/8 inch segments are in 3/4 inches? Okay, let's see if I can erase these. Okay. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay. So C, how many 1/8 inch segments are in 3/4 of an inch? 3/4 of an inch would look like this. From here to there. That's 3/4, right? We have 1/4 there, 2/4, 3/4, and a whole. 4 out of 4 quarters. This would be our 3/4. Okay? How many 1/8 inch segments are in 3/4? Well, what is 1/8? What is 1/8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's 4, and that means there must be another 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. You see that there carefully? So what we're saying is that these, not the long, these lines right here, the ones that stick out the most, those are 1/8 inch. So how many 1/8 are there? How many 1/8 are there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 6. Rather than counting, boys and girls, there's another way to do this. Okay? The first question asks how many 2-inch segments are in 6 inch. So if we take 6 inch and we divide it by 2, okay? So we want to know how many of these 2's are in 6. How many 2-inch segments are in 6? We have to divide it by this to find out how many there are. And everyone knows that our answer would be 3. Our next question asks how many in 6, right? How many half-inch segments are there? How many are there? Wow. I don't know if you recall from the past where we learned how to divide fractions. The first thing you would do is turn the 6 into a fraction by placing it over 1. Okay? Then we have to flip the second fraction, which means the 2 would go at the top and the 1 would go at the bottom. Okay? And our division changes to multiplication. And then we just multiply straight across. What is 6 times 2 and what is 1 times 1? Well, 6 times 2 is 12. And 1 times 1 is 1. Or we just say 12, because 12 divided by 1 is 12. And there's our answer. In question C, we're asked how many 1/8 inch segments are in 3/4 of an inch. And we were able to answer that we had 6 simply because we drew it. We drew 3/4 of 1 inch, okay, 3/4 here. And then we found the 1/8 and we colored them in and we were able to count up to 6. And that's how we did it. But we can also do it by using division. Let's make this bigger here so we can work with this. Okay, and we can still see question C. And let's go ahead and let's use some dark blue. Okay, we're being asked to divide 3/4 divided by 1/8 because we're trying to see how many 1/8 are in 3/4. Well, let's follow the rule. What's the first thing that we do? Let's choose another color here. Okay, first thing that we do is we should flip these two around, right? So this becomes the 1 and this becomes the 8. That's what we call invert. And we change this to a multiplication. When we multiply a fraction, we should cross-reference first to see if we can reduce the fraction, right? Well, do we have anything that we can cross-reference? Yes, we do. There are 2 4s here, and there's only 1 4 here. I think we're ready to multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. And 1 times 1 is 1. Do we have to put the 1 below the 6? No. Okay? Because 6 divided by 1 is still 6. And there's our answer. As you can see, that is what we got. 6. Question 2. How many 2-pound boxes of nuts can be made from 10 pounds of nuts? Well, what it's asking is how many 2's are in 10, right? How many 2's can we find in 10? So it's 10 divided by 2. If you need to use the visual, well, we have it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and write your number sentence and your answer. Remember to use a therefore statement. For question B, we are asked how many half pounds are in 10 pounds. So we're asking, here's 1 pound, cut that in half, cut this one in half, this one in half, this one in half, and how many are there? Or you can simply divide 10 divided by a half. Remember how to do it? So for every 1 pound, there's 2.